Hello beauties, so today I have a different kind of video for you guys. This video is not sponsored. It was my own personal idea to do this video for you guys because I thought that maybe some of you have kids or even grandkids, nieces, nephews, things like that, that this might benefit, as well as the adult part of this may benefit you as well. And what this is, it is a Facebook page called A Lamb is Born and Other Poems. I'll have it linked down below for you guys. And like I said, I contacted the owner of the page and asked her before I even started filming this video if it would be okay if I did film this video, because I thought it might benefit my viewers as well as it has benefited me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the video. You're wondering, Kayla, what is the video about? The video is about these 3 books. Now, I know some of you may be like, well, it's just 3 books, how can this benefit me? There are 2 kids books, and the main reason why I got these was because she made a post on Facebook saying that she had, I believe it was this book, that she wanted to send to anyone who had kids and would want to read it to their kids or anything like that, and just wanted the book for their kids. Now, I don't have kids. I have Kimber and Energetic, and those aren't my kids. That's my little cousin and my brother-in-law. And the reason why I wanted these books is because they like to ask about Jesus and they like to learn about Jesus and try to know more about him, if that makes any sense. And so I wanted to get these because I thought it would help them really well. There's 2 of them, and the first one is called Best Friends Forever, and I was reading the back of it and I like how the book is illustrated. There's a bunch of pretty pictures in here. The pages, some of them are longer, some of them are shorter, and I like the story behind it. It's just, the back says, it's the 2nd book of children created by Miss Shirley. And it's a story of a young girl named Anna who lives in the time of Christ and whose best friend is injured while they are at play and subsequently comes very near death. Anna is racked with guilt and blames herself. She believes she could have prevented the accident if only she had done what she knew was the right thing. Anna's desperate prayers for her friend and the unexpected outcome to this situation will change Anna's life forever. You will love Anna and her best friend Leah as the story opens and expands on the Bible story in which it's based. And I like on the back how it tells you about it, and it also tells you about the author and as well as the illustrator. Now, I'm not sure if she's still giving these away, but of course I will have the Facebook page linked down below so you can message her and see for yourself if she is or not. But I think that this will help them, especially nowadays when there are bullies. I know this has nothing to do with bullies, but Kimber, when she comes over, we like to have little talks, and she'll tell me like how school's going, and she's been having a hard time with bullies and people making fun of her for her hair and things like that. And I think that this book itself may benefit her because she's like, I don't have very many friends, and I think that this will show her that even with just one friend, if you put your faith in the Lord with just one friend, that he will help you through it. The next book is called Jacob's Prayer and a Mission to Save Sarah. Again, it's very cutely illustrated. The pages are short, some of them may be longer. And the back says, Jacob's Prayer is set in the time of Christ. It is the story of a young boy who is desperate to save the life of his little sister and the plan he devises and carries out. This touching story is told in verse and is delightful when read aloud. You may cry together with joy, and you will love Jacob and his sister and Jesus. Excuse me. This is a story you'll read over and over with your child. Again, it has a little bit about the author as well as a little bit about the illustrator. Aren't they beautiful? And again, I think that this will help Energetic and Kimber kind of, or just any kid really. It'll help them like learn more about how the Lord works and how if you put your faith in God that he will help you through everything. And I think that this will really help them. Now, the last book is called His Mighty Hand. It is poems, prayers, and meditations. This one is for adults, and the back of it again has a little bit about the author, which is the same author as the other 2 books. In the back of it just says, his mighty hand contains 17 story poems, each built around a Bible story. Some are taken from the Old Testament and some are derived from the New Testament. You will reap You will weep and then rejoice with the mother of Moses. You will suffer with Job, meet the baby Jesus at the temple presentation, and watch with Claudia, wife of Pontius Pilate, as Jesus is condemned. You will meet his friends who continue to follow the risen Lord. Come to know Dorcas and Lydia and John Mark, the author of the Second Gospel. Interspread between these poems, find prayers and meditations to lift and inspire you and lead you closer to our Lord, that you may also be touched by his mighty hand. This is her third book of poems. The other ones is The Lamb is Born or Come Follow Me, and Jacob's Prayer, and his mission to save Sarah, as well as Best Friends Forever. Those are her 2 kids books. And she has other books of poems and things like that. And what I like about this is not only does each book she signs it, but she there's a Bible verse, as well as in the back there's a prayer. And what I like about this is there are pictures in here, but there also, it tells you about the person that you're reading the story about, as well as prayers. It just, honestly, I cannot wait to read this. And what I plan on doing is, after I finish this book, I will do an impression video and what I thought about the book, as well as these 2 books. Kimber's actually coming over this weekend, and I'm really excited because I want to read these with her, and then I'll do an impression video for her. She will do her own video by herself. I'll be in it with her, but I'm gonna get her to tell you guys her honest opinion about this and what she thinks about this. So I hope you guys will check out the page. She does very wonderful posts. This video again is not sponsored. This was my own idea to do this video because I thought, like I said, maybe you guys may have little cousins that stay with you, or little nieces or nephews or sons, daughters, grandkids, whatever it may be, that may like this, as well as I thought you might like this kind of book. She does have other books, like the back of the book say. But I hope you guys like this. I'm gonna go ahead and go so I can start reading my book, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, beauties.